Hello, and welcome to another episode of Mocha Latte After Dark. I am your host, JJ Fitzgerald, and today's topic is destiny and gratitude. I was having a long, intimate conversation with God this morning, and I started questioning destiny. I said to myself, had someone told me 30 years ago that this was going to be my life, I would have thought they were lying. I had grander plans for myself. I was going to be this hotshot director in television and Hollywood and have the perfect marriage and the perfect children and the perfect life. And that is not what happened. So that's when I began asking the question of, was this my destiny or was this your destiny for me? Some people believe that your script of life is already written. I was one of those believers that no matter what you did, how you did it, where you went, who you encountered, your life was going to end exactly as it was written. So it didn't matter really. Now, I don't believe that so much because of free will. God has given us that. So although, yes, He may have a plan for you, if you decide to exercise your free will and do what it is that you want to do, that plan may never come to fruition. I was reflecting on some of the trauma that I've endured during the course of my life. Most recently, the suicide of my ex-husband 3 years ago. That changed the whole trajectory of not only my life, but my children's lives. But although it's been a very, very painful experience, I thank God for keeping us strong and for not allowing us to give up on life. And I do believe that God doesn't allow you to take on more than you can bear. I'm grateful that despite my unrighteous behavior every single day, that He keeps me and my kids, that He shows patience, that He shows mercy and grace, that He's forgiving. I don't understand how anyone could say there's no God. Because I know for me, if I didn't believe in Him, who knows where I'd be right now. And yes, there are some moments where I'm just like, why? Why did I have to go through this? Why did I have to go through that? But then it goes back to that question of, is it my destiny or His destiny for me? Because God will warn you. If you are His child, if you are really truly a connected child of God, He will warn you. And it is up to us with our free will to decide if we want to listen or if we want to go after what we desire, which is complete opposite of what He desires for us sometimes. And so when you go after what you desire and everything just hits the fan, you can't blame God for that. Because He warned you. You didn't heed the warning. So you created your own destiny in that situation. I have had a number of relationships in which God has made it very clear that I should not be with these people, but I wanted what I wanted. And I always have paid the price for that decision every single time. Sometimes when I reprimand my children, I become convicted because I think to myself, all of the things that I do every day that are offensive to God, He still continues to show me favor. He still continues to show me mercy and grace. He still continues to forgive me, and He's so patient with me. Every single day, I offend Him. And then my kids may do something once in a blue moon, and I go completely ballistic. The nerve. I've been through so much during the course of my life, particularly the last decade. But without the Lord's love, without Him keeping His arms around me, I'd be ruined. Sometimes I think, why does that person have everything, or seemingly everything? They have beauty, they have talent, they have money, they have all of the things that most people desire. But then I stop and think, but do they have joy? Do they have peace of mind? Do they have trust? Do they have God? A lot of times the answer is no. I can say that I have peace of mind 98% of the time. I'm working on the joy part. Happiness 97% of the time. But I couldn't have those things without God in my life. There's no way. And when I have those glimmers of unhappiness, I don't stay in that long. I pray about it. I'll listen to music, just something to snap me out of it. No matter what the circumstances are in your life, you have to keep moving forward and upward. And no matter how bad it may be, every day that you open your eyes and you are able to take a breath is a blessing. Thank you for listening to another episode of Mocha Latte After Dark. I am your host, JJ Fitzgerald. And as always, be true.